everybody, it's Alison from DigiTeach back again. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you've had a good day and a good start to the new year. If you're watching this, it's in January 2022 and it is a faster kind of start. First, just coming to actually at the end of the first week, just about to start a new one. So today's video is all about how you can create an online course in literally, I would say, a day, easily a day, without spending loads of money, without a guru course, without killing yourself with brain fatigue. A really simple process. But before we get to how you should do it, let's look a little bit more at why you should do it. Now, everybody knows the last 3 years now have been a nightmare when it has become to work in, even if you're working online, jobs and income. Today, you need to have multiple streams of income. That is a no-brainer. And creating a digital product, so an online course, is one of the best ways of doing that because it's low expense. It's not very labor intensive. I mean, it can be if you want to create like lots and lots of courses, but you know, lots of people earn really good livings from a very, very simple course that hasn't taken long to create. It's about the creation of the product, the execution of it and the marketing of it that are what's important. It's not about having something that's takes forever to create. So today we're going to be looking a little bit more at that. But if you're a teacher, a tutor, a teacherpreneur, or even a small business owner, this is the best way of also defining your brand more. The e-learning industry is worth so much money and it's worth a lot to you as a business owner or even as a small business owner or a freelancer, because it helps to ascertain your authority within your niche, within your industry. So this is yet another reason why you should consider creating an online course. Now, as many of you know, I've created a lot of online courses in my time. I've created a few for English UK school academies for foreign languages, and I've also done it for my own online English language school. And I've also done it now with DigiTeach because I have one helping small business owners basically use digital marketing and social media marketing to sell their products, services, etc., etc. And some of that does come into courses. So there is, you know, such a wide variety of skills that you can use and learn to create an online course. But most importantly, the ones that you need to learn and really understand are the principal ones that most people overlook. So let's dive straight into that. And I have a handy little infograph for you. Okay, so here we go. This is what I call my 4-flow kind of explanation process. So the course is obviously the important part. Let's get my annotation right at the top here. The course. Now, people kind of skip past this bit and then they worry about the enrollment. They worry about or they focus, I should say, more on the enrollment, how they're going to get sales, how they're going to build a website because they don't realize a funnel or a lead page would be better. Then they think, what can they do to upsell before they've even done this first bit, and then how they can sell more. So as we can see, the focus here is actually on selling and it's not on educating, which is what a course normally is. Now, I think that there is a big strength in what I call a fusion program. So most of my courses are actual programs. What's the difference between a course and a program? I think a course is basically where someone just buys a pre-recorded material and they just work through it at their own pace. A program is that, but it is also supported with live tutorials, with mentoring, with more interactive things, a Facebook group or a private forum or something like that. And it's a lot more preferable. I find people prefer programs because I don't know if you've done it before, but I have definitely bought courses before in the past. Some of them have been quite expensive. I've come across a bit of a hurdle. I've struggled with something within the course, and then there's not really anybody to talk to or to get an answer from. And sometimes if you do, you have to reveal your master plan, and nobody wants to do that. So I think having a program, and that's definitely how the Teachpreneurs Evolution system is set up. How I have what I do is also, I think, is a lot better. And also I think it validates you as somebody that cares about what you're putting out, your content, what you're trying to teach people, and also about caring about the actual person. If someone has a struggle with something and they don't understand something, and they've bought a product from you because they consider you to be more knowledgeable, the expert, the specialist of that, and you're not willing to engage with them and help them, I think that's really, really, really bad. It does nothing for your brand, does nothing for your sales, and it does nothing for your reputation. So yeah, kind of ignore that. Ignore kind of being like that. It's not really it's not a good way to go. So this is my 4-step process, like I said. So let's look at the course. I'm going to go straight to this part because this is the main part. Now, a course doesn't have to be really, really complicated, and neither do you need to have the latest Canon camera, the most expensive Rode machine, Rode microphone, or the most expensive lighting going. You don't need any of that. Some of my courses I've done actually on my iPhone. I've done on my iPhone, and there are some amazing editing apps as well that you can get on your phone. In fact, quite often on YouTube here, I will record my video on my phone and I will edit it in one of the amazing apps that I've got here, which I will tell you about, because it's just KineMaster. As you can see, KineMaster up at the top there. It is such a good app, and I'll do a tutorial on that. It's really, really good. And one of the reasons also why I love it is because it is so quick. I have the Adobe suite. It takes forever to load. It's quite labor intensive. It uses up a lot of your memory on your hard drive. And if your hard drive dies like mine did about a week before Christmas, I was literally having babies. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to connect with the outside world through my computer. I'm not going to be able to get into my course. What am I going to do? The whole world is going to be locked down, shut down. It's over Christmas. Oh my God. I was literally having a mental nervous breakdown over this. I'm not joking. I was lying on my floor like at 2 a.m, reading everything I could read to see what I could do to defragment the hard drive and put it all back together. Anyway, I digress. You don't want to get in that state, trust me. Anyway, getting back to the course, I've devised a very, very simple structure to creating your online course, and I've actually got something here called a planner. I'm just going to switch off my camera, my lovely little green screen that I love, for a moment, to show you. So I created a wonderful planner and workbook that goes along with my course creator that I created. And this is a complete fail-proof planner. It goes along with the course. There is no way you can go wrong. And it's very, very, very simply laid out. I've literally got all the masterclasses that are included with it. And we go through each masterclass, which is like a pre-recorded video, a tutorial. And then I refer you back to this planner and workbook so that you can start creating your online course. Now, this is a simple way to start, because I found when I was teaching even coaches in the Teachpreneur Evolution system, Lots of people just overcomplicate stuff straight from the start. And then because they overcomplicate stuff, they digress. And because they digress, they get frustrated and then they just don't do anything. And those types of people, sadly, have always got great intentions at the beginning. They've normally forked out loads of money on really expensive stuff, like I said, cameras, microphones, all this sort of stuff. And then it just lies in the back of the cupboard. So if you are wanting to start your online course, get this planner. I also do it in a digital format too. And at the moment, I'm throwing in the masterclasses for free to help anybody get started with their online business. The green screen. I love my green screens. I don't know about you, but after the pandemic, I have a whole selection of them because I didn't want to always look at myself in the same room all the time when I was working or talking to people or creating stuff. So I just think it's really great. I love it. So don't hate if you don't like green screens, because I do. Anyway, so the next part of the process with the course is that you can grow it bit by bit after you've created a small one. Now, in the Create My Online Course Planner and Workshop here, I tell people to start with 10 simple lessons. You can do 3 or 4 if you want to, but 10 or 12 lessons are going to be perhaps easier to market because you're going to have a little bit more volume. They don't have to be really long lessons, and I find most people don't really like long lessons. It's better to break them up into 10 minutes, 15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes. I know some of mine are 20 and 30 minutes, but that's if I'm showing someone how to create a funnel or how to do this or how to create email sequences. It's not something you can really do very well in 10 minutes. So I need to take a bit longer. So, but once you have created that one course, then you can start selling it. And it's one of these things, there's nothing better than waking up or going to your computer. If you don't, I mean, I'm a complete DigiTeach addict, as you all know. I just love any tech. I think part of the reason why I'm divorced is that my former husband used to get so fed up with me with my laptop in bed. It's like, do you have to bring it to bed? Like, yes. But anyway, I digress again. There's nothing better than opening up your computer, your laptop, and go into wherever it is that you're hosting your course. And of course, I have, again, lots of super saver ideas for that, and I'll leave some links down below. And seeing that you've had sales. And this is also part of the process if you want to leave the 9 till 5, or you want to hate the job that you're doing, even part-time jobs. I know I have done all sorts of things before in the past, before when my kids were younger, before I had my own businesses, to try and make ends meet like everybody. And sometimes I've had 2 and 3 jobs before. And there is nothing better than actually waking up and seeing that you have money online from one product that you created. This is so much more different from drop shipping, or I know lots of people really geek out over Etsy, but Etsy is quite labor intensive. It's hugely competitive. There's always issues with people pinching other people's designs, and Etsy have actually become quite ruthless in just shutting shops down. So you put all your eggs in one basket, you're going to fall flat on your face. Again, if you're independent, you have your own online course, you are running the show. Nobody can interfere with that. You've got your own social media accounts, your own funnels, your own websites. You are 100% dependent on yourself, and that is a much better place to be in than putting yourself with 5,001 people doing the same thing, aka Etsy. So when I started my now very successful online language business, English language business, obviously I've got now 50,000 clients now within my online program, and I've done it all single-handed. And it started exactly the way this planner, this planner is exactly how I did it. And all you have to do is create 5 or 10 lessons in a course and then add to it each week, which isn't difficult to do. It really isn't difficult. It's going to take an hour of your time, and you will be surprised if you do that every single week in 365 days in a year. Okay, if you're going to take a small portion of that and create something and put it into an online course, it will always be there. You can change the branding, you can switch things up, but the core fundamentals of the course are the most important part, and that is what most people forget. Okay, so that is it for today. It's very short and sweet. Again, if you are interested, then check out the link down below. I think that starts at $39.99, I think, or something like that, depending on whether you want a digital one or a printed one, etc., etc. And you can actually have a product by this time next week. And I'm also, if you're on my email list, if you're not on my email list, look at the banner at the top if you're watching this on YouTube and get on it. And if you're not, go to the link if you're watching it on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and make sure you sign up for it, because the last week of January, I am going to be doing a TikTok challenge. I want to talk very briefly about this. So the TikTok challenge I am doing to help small business owners, freelancers, teacherpreneurs really start ramping up their client acquisition for the new year. If you do this now, if you do the planner now, you have a product. By the end of the month, I'm going to show you how you can get really, really good growth. Now, I've grown really, really fast on TikTok. And if I compare that to my Instagram account, I mean, it's really it's like the needle just doesn't move on Instagram. On TikTok, it's really, really blown up. And no, that is not me dancing. It's not me dancing. Obviously on Facebook, I've been on Facebook, well, since it began. And yeah, my account is very big, especially for my brand. But if I compare a new account on Instagram to a new account on TikTok, you're getting so much more growth on TikTok. And TikTok, I've come out with so many ways to help business owners. It is a Megatron marketing machine. So if you really want to start thinking about using social media seriously to grow your business and brand, then make sure you join the challenge. It's completely free, but you do need to be on my email list. So make sure you get on that, and I'll invite you into our private little group as well, and you'll see what it's all about. Anyway, everybody, take care, have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you again in the week. Keep on moving, guys. It's January. Let's set some goals. Let's do it. Goodbye.